I am committed. I can do this. I can make daily YouTube videos. Today I'm going to talk about my hair specifically and how I cut it myself. I'm just going to give you a nice 360-degree spin. Hopefully I stay in frame and I don't get blocked by the microphone at any point. It's kind of a mohawk. I don't know if I've talked about this on a video that I've actually posted yet, but it's kind of a mohawk. It's a really wide mohawk, but it does go all the way back. And I showered last night, and I put my hair up in ponytails while it was drying to hopefully kind of poof it up. And it seems to have worked a little bit, plus on top of sleeping. So I like it, and I'm proud of it. But how did I do it? I could just cop out and say I cut it myself. I used two mirrors. I did use two mirrors at one point. That was for the back. The back isn't really the best, I don't think. But I'm not too worried about the way it looks. But the way I did it was with this. So in the middle of the pandemic, my hair was growing out, and like I couldn't go and get it cut because of obvious reasons. And I was like, damn it. Like, all I want is an undercut. Like, I want to keep the length, and I just want to shave it underneath and have a mohawk, but like a long mohawk. And so what I did was I took like a wire, like a copper wire it was. This isn't the wire, but this is kind of the same, like kind of just to demonstrate the idea, I'll use this. So I basically just like bent the wire until it kind of conformed to the shape of my skull along the line where I wanted it. And then I traced the wire onto a project board, some extra project board that I had from leftover from when I tried doing the room-sized or the wall-sized. What are those things called? Chalkboards. So you can kind of see on the inside it's black. That's actually chalkboard paint. I could write on this and erase it and it'd be fine. So then I traced it onto this, cut one out, copied it, cut the other side, and then I spaced it with dowels. So now it just fits right on my head. I gotta pull up the hair on the inside, otherwise it kind of falls below. But basically that's what I did was since my hair is short and I couldn't really put it into a ponytail at the time that I cut it, I just kind of had to pull it out and like tease it out of there a little bit until I was like, okay, that's the hair I want. And then I take the buzzer and just go right down the side of it. Then for the back, I kind of just used two mirrors and like, what was it? The belt. I used the belt, like, because I kind of just wanted a triangular like point here. So I took a belt and I like put it on one end, like right about here. There's this like knobby part of my skull. Oh man, I'm talking like you could hear me, aren't I? Let's do that again. So there's this like knobby part of my skull right here on both sides, and then the point down here. So I kind of just took the belt and I laid it between these 2 points and then tried to shave below it. But that didn't really work too well. So I basically just free-handed it for the most part with two mirrors and a lot of yelling and swearing. But I like it. This is what I wanted. It looks good. I'm proud of it. If you don't like it, fuck you. My coworker Gary doesn't like it. I don't know if I talked about that. He's like walked in right at the day after I did it and he was like, "What did you do to your hair?" And it's like, "What did you do to your hair, Gary? What did you do to your hair? Nothing. Be like me and cut your own hair." But I was like, I cut it, and he's like, said something, and I'm like, "It's a mohawk," and he's like, "No, it's not," and it's like, "Yes, it is." But also, it was like flat down at the time and like this, so it doesn't really look like a mohawk when it's down like that. So I could see the error and the mistake that was made by him. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I mean, it's not what I wanted to talk about today, but it's all I have the energy to talk about today. I'm still working on trying to do this whole daily uploads thing because why not? I don't want to. I won't go into the specifics about why I'm doing this yet. I'm sure I will at some point. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already, because this is the end of the video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Here's Jolly. And as always, or as most of the time, because I sometimes forget to say it, don't die.